A U.S. Supreme Court decision today could unlock prison doors for tens of thousands of criminals in California. The court ruled that crowded conditions like these bunk beds and poor medical care violate inmates' rights. Chief Legal Correspondent Jan Crawford joins us now from Washington with more. Jan, good evening.
Good evening, Russ. This case deeply divided the justices along ideological lines. It was a 5-4 decision written by Justice Anthony Kennedy, who joined the court's 4 liberals in saying the drastic remedy was necessary because the overcrowding was causing needless suffering and death. Kennedy wrote, "A prison that deprives prisoners of basic sustenance, including adequate medical care, has no place in civilized society." Now, this case produced an extraordinarily heated debate between the conservative and liberal justices. In dissent, Justice Samuel Alito said the court was, quote, "gambling with the safety of the people of California." He added, "I fear that today's decision, like prior prisoner release orders, will lead to a grim roster of victims." Now, Justice Alito referenced a smaller release in Philadelphia back in the 1990s that resulted in thousands of rearrests and almost 10,000 new crimes. But Justice Kennedy downplayed that threat to the public. He said that was overblown. He suggested that the state of California could take up to 5 years to cut the prison population and could also decide, which inmates that they were going to let go. But Kennedy acknowledged that even doing those things still would mean an unprecedented release of prisoners. Russ?
You mentioned 5 years, Jan. Give me a timetable. How soon could these prisoners actually be on the street?
Well, the court said that they can go back to the lower court and say, look, we need 5 years. So this does not mean prisoners are going to be out on the street tomorrow. They may have some extra time to work something out.
Okay. Jan Crawford in our D.C. Bureau. Thank you so much.